Hi everyone, my name is Chris Shelton. I have a master's degree. Anyone subscribed to this channel has an honorary master's degree. We're good guys. We're the good guys with the master's degree. Anyone that's not subscribed cannot be watching this channel. It is a prerequisite to have a master's degree. I have a master's degree in applied science. I'm going back to school to get another master's degree, so I will have two master's degree, folks. So we can prove we're the educated people, we're the good people. We're not the bottom feeders and the bums like Aaron is stuck in the dumpster. And, so we can agree we're the good guys. In a little while, if we have enough groveling, if we have enough begging, we're going to be reading from this book. It is the Commodore CAD pack from the Commodore 128 from 1986. In my opinion, it was the best personal computer in the land. I'm not going to rest until they start selling these computers again in the United States and all over the world. It was at one point the best-selling computer, so there's no reason that everyone shouldn't be using a Commodore. They were dependable. They were flexible. Hey, Mandy, how you doing? Thanks again for joining us. My name is Chris Shelton. I have a master's degree, and if you're subscribed, which I know you are, you have an honorary master's degree from Shelton University, which is an accredited university and holds my name because I'm one of the good guys. I got a Good Guys Award from the National Cult Convention. They said I was a good guy. They said I was a good seed. Not many people. I was the only one this year to get that award. And it's a privilege and an honor. Like I said, if we have enough begging, we have enough groveling, we're going to read the Commodore manual, the technical manual, the software manual. Mandy, I believe they had, and I never used it when I had one, but they did have, there was a way to hook it up to the pre-internet or the internet, or, whatever the internet was in the 80s, the precursor to the internet. So you could have hooked it up if you had the technology, if you had the know-how, if you read the manuals. It did have the capability to get the World Wide Web or the 1980s version of it. And the paint dried, it took 1 hour, Mandy. So maybe we'll run those tests again tomorrow night. But we got to page 5 and the Commodore manual. I know you were on, so we got to page 5. So I think you can agree immediately that this is what the people want to see. I, Chris Shelton, I do what the people want to see because I'm for the people. I'm here for the people. I'm one of the good guys, like I said. Unlike most other people on the internet. So I appreciate you being here. Appreciate everyone in the background. Like I said, as soon as we get more people groveling, more people begging, we will read the Commodore CAD pack. Yeah, we'll do the green paint next time, Andy. That's a good idea. People do get jealous because most people, as you know, are uneducated, unprofessional, bottom feeding, double dribbling, defective reptiles. So they're not up to our standards, our good standards, our high standards. They don't even make minimum standards. Okay? So, I think I made my point. I'm one of the good guys. You're one of the good people. So, we shouldn't really nothing to debate, am I right? And, like I said, my name is Chris Shelton. I have a master's degree. I'm going to be getting another master's degree, so I will have 2. It's 2 more than most people. And to see, guys, so when you watch this channel and are subscribed like Mandy, you'll have an honorary master's degree from Shelton University. Hey, Naz, how you doing? Well, this is now that you answered an advanced question. The 64, now the 128 comes with the 64. So the 128, which I had years ago, it comes with the 64 technology and the 128 technology. So you could use it for programming or gaming. It's an all-around great computer. I do honestly believe it was the best computer in the 80s. It's still the best computer. There's no reason why we shouldn't have Commodore computers in the year 2024, folks. And that's a fact. That's a fact by me, Chris Shelton, and that's verified by Shelton University, folks. Drinking my coffee, folks, so we can get on with this tonight's lesson. Thanks for bearing with me while I drink my coffee, folks. Okay. See, Nancy agrees that the Commodore is the best computer in America and the best computer in the world. Okay. Now, where else? I hear you, Mandy. I hear you. That's your privilege if you want to start. I can't say it on the air. Can't say that word on the air. And, now you show me another computer so flexible like the Commodore that you could game with it. And it was gaming before it was called gaming. It was video games, basically. You ran video games. You played Space Taxi. You played Jupiter Lander. Those are my two favorite games, folks. There's other games, racing games they had. Racing games are really good. And see, that's a good question, Nancy. Let's go ahead and take that question. This is serious stuff. I, Chris Shelton, had to make my own coffee. I think, don't even get me going on Melissa. She's not here. She couldn't make me dinner. She couldn't scrub the floor, wash the counter, scrub the potatoes, wash the carrots. She's not scrubbing the floor. She's not raising the baby. She's not doing her job, folks. So, I shouldn't have to do peasant work around the house, okay? So yeah, they certainly have chess and solitaire on the Commodore 128, folks. So it's a great computer. You could buy them pre-owned on eBay. Okay, you can get the simulators, but that's kind of cheating, folks. Go ahead and get a Reman one. And I'm thinking about getting one next year, folks. I believe they have those too. Like I said, I played Jupiter Lander and Space Taxi are the two best games on Commodore 128, folks. Commodore 64 128. Very good, Mandy. Very good. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We left off. Anyone should watch the other live first if they want to read. If they want to hear the first 5 pages of the Commodore software CAD Pack 128. It's the programming. If you'd like to do programming work on the Commodore computer from 1986, folks. Okay. Let's have a sip of water and we'll get right to work, folks. Serious stuff. All right, let's ease into this, folks, because I had a long day having to do all the work. So let's go ahead and ease into the Commodore 128, folks. Came with a 5.5-inch floppy disks. Yep, that's a verified fact. Oh, they weren't the little ones. They were the 5.5-inchers. Commodore knew what they were doing, folks. They were 50 years ahead of their time. It's just too bad people didn't appreciate them for what they were, folks. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I'm tired. But this is important stuff. So we're going to... I don't remember the logistics of it, Mandy, but you put a floppy disk in if you wanted to play your game. I didn't really get into the programming stuff yet because I didn't have my master's degree yet. So nowadays I could. Okay, it's a good question. They're all good questions. You can continue to ask questions as I read from the Commodore 128 book. Okay, so we left off on page 5, folks. Page 5, 4.0. Before getting started, operation with the keyboard. This is the CAD Pack 128. Okay, function. I need you guys to pay attention. Thank you. Function selection means keying the first of one or two letters of the function name on the main drawing menu, or the first letter of the option you want on the option menu. Okay. So, next paragraph. Since the keystrokes for the drawing menu selections are examined in pairs, it may be necessary to key in extra keys to establish alignment with the pair groupings if the program doesn't respond. If an invalid option is selected, the tone will sound to remind you of this. The letters to be pressed are always shown in reverse image to the menu. It couldn't be simpler than that, folks. Next paragraph, folks. And I need you guys to stop what you're doing, put down any other electronic devices, look at me, listen, and pay attention. Because this is important, folks. Thank you. Next paragraph. Setting a point means pressing the control key to establish the drawing cursor in the center of the screen and using the cursor control key with or without shift to move the drawing cursor to the position you would like. Okay. The drawing cursor moves in step of 8 pixels at a time for speed. Okay. Next paragraph. I hope you guys are paying attention, because you're going to need this knowledge if you ever fire up a Commodore 128. It's my prediction within 10 years, that's all that will be on shelves available for retail is the Commodore 64 128. So you will have this to refer to. Okay, back to work, folks. My name is Chris Shelton. I do have a master's degree. I'm going to be getting another master's degree to make that 2 master's degrees. Everyone in the chat that is a subscriber of me, Chris Shelton, has an honorary master's degree from Shelton University, folks. Okay, let's get back to work. Okay. Dusty, how you doing? Great to see you. You're number 1 with me. In any event, my name is Chris Shelton. I have a master's degree. Anyone in the chat that subscribed has an honorary master's degree. Let's get back to reading from the Commodore 128 book. OPP Media. Great to see you. 64. Oh, you had a 64. C64 with a cassette deck. Basically the same computer. I think the 128 did a little more, which I had the 128 back when I was a kid. All I did was play games with it, so I don't, I think it did some other things. I can't really verify that, but I think it did. I think it did some of the programming, stuff like this. Because this is still the original book for it. Okay, let's get back to work, folks. Okay. The AccuPoint feature provides precise positioning. The AccuPoint feature is activated by pressing return, the return key, after the drawing cursor has been moved with the cursor keys. Okay. The border turns light blue. And from that point onward, the cursor keys are used to move the drawing cursor 1 pixel in any direction. When this is properly positioned, press the return key again to lock it in place. Okay. And these are facts, folks. These are facts. Everyone in the chat agrees with me that the Commodore 64 and 128 and the Commodore 64 were the best computers in America and in everywhere in the whole world, folks. Okay. So thank you for being a subscriber, folks. Anyone that's a subscriber to me, Chris Shelton, holds a honorary master's degree from Shelton University, and as a verified fact, it's an accredited university. It's on the top 10 universities. And at Shelton University, We go off of the MIT standard for everything, the MIT standard for excellence. It costs the university up to 25% more, but we use the MIT standard, folks. So it might cost a little more, but that's why MIT is up here, okay, and other universities are down here. But MIT and Shelton University are up here, folks. So think about that when you're attending university, folks. Okay. Hey, JJ, how you doing? How everyone? Hey, Barb and OPP Media, Dusty, and everyone else. Thank you for respecting the Commodore 64 and 128. We're on page 6 of there's only 80 pages, so we got to keep going by this. Keep going, or else we can't stop now because everyone's intrigued by the Commodore 64 and 128. Okay. Page 6. This is a CAD Pack 128 operation software. Oh, LJRE had a PET. That was before the Commodore, folks. I know my Commodore stuff. And that's a pretty rare computer, 8K PET. They go for quite a bit. You can still get a Commodore 128 64 for $300 to $500, but a PET, you're going to be talking in the thousands, folks. So, if you want one, you get them within the next couple of years. They're getting rare, okay, because they're about 40 years old, so that's a fact. These are facts, folks. Oh, OPP Media was explaining the TRS-80. Very good. Very good. This is important stuff that we document history, folks, okay? Back to work, folks. We got a lot of work to do here at Shelton University. All right, page 6. CAD Pack 128 software. Yeah, Radio Shack had computers. We used to have a Radio Shack computer too, the Tandy. I wish we still had it. Back in the the early 90s, no one knew this stuff was going to be worth money. We just threw it all out. So it's a shame. I'm starting to keep it. Obviously, I'm starting to keep it now. I started to keep. I don't have as much as I'd like, but I do have one Vendex computer I bought in my early 20s. And everyone laughed at me and said, that's garbage. Why do you want that computer? It doesn't even get the internet. The guy at the garage sales. The guy selling it for $10 told me, he's like, why do you want this? He's like, you can't get the internet with this thing. And, I just brushed him off and said, I want it. He's selling it. He's trying to not sell me something that I knew it would be worth money. And nowadays, if you go, I wish I would have kept buying them because an 80s computer right now is worth a minimum of between $500 and $700 for one that works, if not more. And they're getting pretty rare, folks. So don't throw them out. You resell them on eBay if you're not into the 80s computers. All right, back to basics here. Back to work. Page 6. CAD Pack 128. The light pen can sense its position only in the area of TV or monitor screen is lighted. Therefore, OPP Media is exactly right. YouTubers pay big bucks to review them and such. Yep. Forgot the guy's name, but I know of one. I'm not too crazy into it yet, but I know of one channel that they know where a computer junkyard is basically. It's indoors, of course, and they go pick that once in a while. I think they said it's closed now, but very interesting. Very interesting. Hey, Edna, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Since we have new people in the chat, let's review. My name is Mr. Chris Shelton. I have a master's degree from Shelton University, which is my university. I own it. And anyone that's a channel subscriber has an honorary master's degree from Shelton University, folks. We're reading the Commodore 128 manual, software manual, programming manual. Okay, let's get back to it. The screen border is lit green, so the light pen can properly sense when it is on the border. Hey, Scotty. Thank you. Great to have you here. Some light pens may reflect differently to different colors. Most light pens don't see red very well. Okay. The Commodore 1902 monitor may have to be brighter than the 1702 monitor for proper light pen operations. Pizza, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Hey Jay, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys' support, helping support, respecting the you guys are respecting the master here. I have the master's degree. Anyone in the chat that's a subscriber has an honorary master's degree. Pizza has a degree in pizza also. Okay, next paragraph. Light pen triggering is through the tip of the switch if the light pen includes one, or by pressing the control key. Thank you, Jay. Pleasure to have you. Throughout this manual, we will call this pressing the control key. Okay. We will also refer to a press and release of the light pen tip switch or the control key as cycling the light pen. That's cool, Pizza. Let me post that comment. It's a good comment from Pizza. Pizza dated a girl who had a Commodore 64. Pizza didn't understand either of them. Well, like I said, when I was a kid, the 64 128 did a lot of fancy stuff, but I just played games on it. So nowadays we could, do a little more since we have a master's degree. Yeah, like I said, OPP, I didn't really get into too much of that, but like I said, hopefully we could nowadays. Yeah, like I said, Dusty, you're channel subscriber, so you have an honorary master's degree from Shelton University. We use the same standard as MIT, and you can't get any better than MIT, so why wouldn't we use the MIT standards, folks? MIT is where it's at. They're all the way up here, and I don't understand why you would use anything less than the MIT standards. They're the best in the whole world. So, anyone that doesn't use the MIT standards is guilty of crimes. Sorry I'm going slow today, guys. Had a rough day. Had to do a lot of work. Okay, let's get back to the 1986 CAD Pack 128, folks. Okay. Next paragraph. The AccuPoint feature provides precise positioning and is activated when you release the control key. Okay. And next paragraph, or next sentence. This was indicated by a light blue border in any direction by putting the light pen on one of your 4 borders and pressing the control key. When you have finished moving the cursor to the position you want, put the light pen back on the main screen, not the borders, and press the control key. At this point, the drawing cursor has been set to the point that you want to indicate to the computer. Hey, sir, how you doing? Sir Crepitus, he's a good guy. Always great to see you, sir. We're going through the Commodore 128 software book, the CAD Pack 128 from 1986. And we're just telling everyone now I have a master's degree. Anyone that's subscribed, which I know you guys are, you're a good guy, sir. And lost my thought. Like I said, I'm getting tired. Going through the Commodore 128 book, folks. Okay, got to teach you guys the basics. See, things were so simpler in the 80s. You had a book to figure things out. and you can read it in plain English. So we finished page 6. We're on to page 7, folks. This is the CAD Pack 128. Okay. Normally, operations, 1/4 of the main large drawing screen is visible. You could use the 4 upper cursor keys to move the visible window around over the entire drawing. Okay. You could use the lower cursor keys to instantly jump to one of the 4 corners. If you want to see the entire drawing at a reduced resolution, you can select top view. Okay. Press V and T. V then T. Some details may not be clear because the image is squeezed in half in each direction. You could also use the view option to look at screen 2 for copying, object, and font operations. Thank you very much, Barb Schneider. Pretty much. Thank you very much. Appreciate everyone's support, everyone. I don't take it for granted. And I'm trying to bring you guys the content that I think you would enjoy learning. Okay. Thanks, OPP Media. So I do appreciate everyone. Okay, 4.4, stop key. The stop key is disconnected to prevent accidental stopping of the program. 4.5, drawing cursor. The drawing cursor consists of a blue target. Okay. 4.6, dimensional input output. Okay. Imagine a kid of today using this book to program a computer. 4.6, dimensional input output. To make it easy to use, CAD Pack 128 has 2 ways of handling dimensions. The first of these are ordinary decimals, which would be typical if you're dealing with metric scale, centimeters, or millimeters. With this method, anytime you need a key and a value, key in the number with a decimal point and then the decimal fractions such as, turn to page 8, such as 125. In a similar fashion, when it is time to show you a number, CAD Pack will show it to you as a number with decimal fraction. Couldn't be easier than that, folks. Oh yeah, Pizza's first computer to post that was a Pavilion 1999. I had something similar. It wasn't my first computer, but I still have it. I don't use it, obviously, but it's somewhere in my other house. But I have a computer, the Windows Millennium computer laptop, and obviously things like laptops cost a lot more back then. It was $2,000. It worked for many years. Now it's just obviously slow and not something you'd want to use, but I still have it. Whew. Anyone else with computer memories? I'd be glad to post them. Okay. Oh, so Sir did have a Commodore, just like I did, 64. And then his father bought an Apple IIe, which was the thing at the time. Yeah, the Apple IIe. Yep. And before that, the Commodore was, really, in my opinion. Computer plus printer was an easy $2,000. Easy $2,000. If not even a lot more, especially if you wanted something with some power. especially when those 486s came out. Well, 333. Yeah, at first it was like 186, 286, 386, and then 486, Oh, wow, that's neat, OPP Media. OPP's first computer was the Silver Texas Instrument with the cartridge slot. Wow. Yeah, a lot of those are going for a lot of money. I don't really keep track of all of them, just kind of the Commodores. Um, oh, wow, Scotty programmed an Atari 400 in assembly. Wow. Yeah, a lot of those are, even the Ataris are pretty rare now. People just, in the 1990s, pretty much just threw them out when they were cleaning their houses. No one thought about it. Even we did too. You know, back when you can throw out computers and stuff right in the garbage. Obviously, nowadays you can't do that. It's frowned upon. All right, I guess we'll get back to reading the cat pack. And Sir Crepidus's first PC was the 386 SX25, 2 floppy drives, and a 40 MB hard drive. Wow. Oh, that's cool as heck, OPP Media. OPP Media has an original Sega Master System in a box. It's great. I told my son to save all his computers, not computers, but gaming systems for when he's older. I don't want him to have to hunt down his childhood games and stuff. Whether he does or not, that's his business. But okay, so let's get back to. You guys can keep talking in the chat, of course. Let's get back to business, though. You're at Shelton University. The second method, yeah, OPP Media is right. Even old Game Boys that don't even turn on are worth a few bucks. I wish I knew how to repair that stuff. Can't get into everything, but be nice to know how to do. And even somebody mentioned the Apple IIe. I mean, even the ones that don't work with the burnt screens are worth money. So anyone that can repair those, if they have the time, can make some money. I'm sure the market, they're going for good money, but there's probably still only so many people that want. I don't know what the market is, but there's only a lot of people grow up and just don't care about the stuff, which is fine. And I don't need to have 50 of them. I'd like to have one Commodore computer that's working and I could use and just kind of have in my studio. Let's continue, folks. Yeah, I agree. I tell people the same thing. Don't just throw the stuff away. If you don't want it, just put it on eBay. Someone will buy it. At least let it go to someone that'll enjoy it and you can make a little money. Wow, okay, so you still have that in the family. That's good. And a lot of people just probably don't get around to throwing it out, so they still have it in a basement or something. Oh, did I miss your comment? I thought I read it. Yeah, I'll try to. Hey, Karen. Great to have you, Karen. Okay, let me look back again, Barb. I'm not good at reading the chat, guys. Oh, here we go. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, Barb Schneider, but says check your subs list. Jay Chad, I'm a longtime anti COS Church of Scientology follower for years. Same with me. I just just started commenting a bit on your chats the last 2 months or so. See my previous comments. Okay, thank you very much for subscribing. Sorry if I missed your comments. Like I said, Oh, it must be this one. I did not see this one. Have to show my husband this. Okay, thank you. He goes to bed early. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. It's not too far from us. We used to play Olympics, and he programmed it to ask me to marry him. Oh, that's so sweet. I was impressed. See my previous. Oh, I missed a lot of comments. Sorry. Oh, here it is. I remember those so well. Playing catch up. On a replay, my boyfriend at the time had learned on a Commodore 64, then 128. You've been married 37 years. Congratulations, Barb. That's amazing. Well, this is going better than I thought. I thought I was the only guy that liked Commodore computers, guys. Well, not the only person, but you know what I mean. I think I got all of her comments. Like I said, guys, I'm not great at watching the chat, especially when I'm reading. Oh, that's funny, Jennifer. Jennifer gets so stressed out when she sees Chris Shelton's name. I think Jennifer can agree that I, Chris Shelton, I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good guys. I got an award from the Good Guy Association, the National Cults Association. I gave an extensive speech at the Anti-Cults Association. I didn't see a lot of other people there, so we can agree who the good people are. The good people are me, Chris Shelton. The good people are you guys, people that are subscribed in the chat, the people that listen to and obey my every command and demand. Okay, and the bad people, they're elsewhere. Okay, so these are facts. See, Jennifer respects my authority, folks. I will post her comment because it's a good comment. Thank you very much, Corinne. My name is Chris Shelton. Okay. I'm one of the good guys, like I said. I was the first guy on YouTube, helped co-create YouTube. I don't get the credit I deserve on YouTube, on my platform. People disgust me. Okay, so people have a lot to learn from me. I'm a good teacher. I'm a good guy. Highly educated guy. So we'll read another page or two, folks, and we'll call it a night, if that's okay with you guys. Okay. All right, back to work, folks. Page 8. Okay. No problem, Barb. I love the comments. Like I said, I don't really watch the chat because Melissa's not capable of standing by her man. Well, I'm not angry, Jennifer. I don't like when people don't respect my authority, which you do. But, so there's a lot of channels out there that are good for nothing. A lot of channels out there that are run by pencil neck wimps. That has to be stopped and addressed immediately. So I can go on and on and on, but you guys want to hear more about the Commodore, folks. Okay. So we'll keep reading your comments if we get good comments. Okay, but like I said, we're not going to go all night because I'm getting tired, and I'm sure you guys are getting tired too. Okay. The second method is used whenever you're dealing in feet and inches. Okay. Karine agrees. Okay. It is turned on by using the dimensions ft/in. Okay. In any other units, it will not enable this function. Okay. In this mode of operations, CAD Pack 128 will show you the dimensions as a number of feet, a mark and then the number of inches followed by indicating inches. Okay. The inches are automatically rounded to the nearest 1,000th or 0.001 of an inch. Okay. When you enter dimensions into a computer, the same rule applies. Any number to the left of an is treated as feet, and then numbers to the left. And I might call on someone if you know. So if I feel that people aren't paying attention, so I need you guys to pay attention. Okay. Okay. So any number to the left is treated as feet, and then the numbers to the left are treated as inches, and then you can enter fractions. You can enter fractions of an inch by using the standard fractional notation such as 5/16. Okay. If the number is negative, of course, a negative sign in front of the number indicates this. For example, 2/3 of 5/16 will be treated by the computer as 2 feet 3 by 5-16 inches. Okay. You could also, it can't be simpler than that, folks. You can also indicate a dimension by stringing together several values with plus or minus signs between them. No parentheses are allowed. Therefore, if you wanted to indicate a dimension of 100 feet minus 2.5 feet, you can key 100 minus 2/6. The size limit is one line of the screen. Okay. Note that whatever the fractional notated is used, such as 3/4, it is assumed to be fractions of an inch. Even if you key something such as 1 by 3/4, this is interpreted as 1 foot plus 3/4 of an inch, not 1 3/4 feet. See, they make it very simple, folks. If you can't understand that, then you don't understand me, Chris Shelton. Because I'm the man. I'm the one. I'm the one with the master's degree. I'm the one with the plan. I'm the one with the channel. I got the biggest channel on YouTube. I was one of the founding people on YouTube. And Scotty's right. Let me post Scotty's comment. Scotty's a good comment. Scotty Milhouse advises, when it says hit any key, don't look for that key on the keyboard. It won't say hit any key. That won't be a key. And that's a great tip. Corinne agrees. We're making progress, folks. We might do one more page. But like I said, I need you guys to get a good night's sleep for tomorrow. Because we will continue this tomorrow. We're not done yet. We're almost done. On the one hand, we have to get through the book. And on the other hand, we have to rest. So try to do one more page, folks. I appreciate your help and support. I'm nothing without you guys, the subscribers. I'm one of the good guys. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee, folks. I think you should have a sip of coffee, too, if you'd like to stay up a little more. Let's try to power through it. One more page, folks. Then we'll do a little review. And we'll call it a night. Okay, page 9 on the CAD Pack 128, 4.7. Angles. Thanks, Green. Appreciate it. See, somebody respects my authority. Okay, angles. Back to work. Back to work, folks. Break's over. Okay, Page 9, angles 4.7. Whenever you need to specify an angle in CAD Pack 128, such as for the angles of a template rotation, the angles are always measured in degrees with 0 north and the degrees increasing in a clockwise, just like the points of a compass. Okay. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks for supporting Chris Shelton and Shelton Universities. We use the same technologies as MIT. Okay, lost my place, folks. Just like the points of a compass. Okay. Whenever the degrees are shown, okay, fractional degrees are converted into minutes. Okay. The distinction is shown by the exclusion of a smaller letter D. Okay. Following the degrees and M following minutes. Next paragraph. We're still on page 9, folks, if you're following along in your CAD Pack 128 book. In the same way, whenever you need to key an angle or direction, you may use a D or an M following the number to indicate degrees. Thank you, sir. Indicate degrees or minutes. If no letters are included, the quantity is assumed to be degrees. Okay. Which may contain decimal fractions. For example, 35D, 30M is the same as 35.5. Okay. You may also string together. So Sunday night, guys, don't forget, we're doing the chat. It's on the Boobathon with Poe and the Go and Crepitus and a bunch of other great people. Stay tuned for that. Let's get back to work, folks. I don't want to forget about that. Okay, back to work. Let's see, I lost my place here. Okay. You may also string together several quantities, and the computer will automatically sum these. Isn't that so advanced, folks? For example, in surveying, directions are also given during using headings. For example, a direction might be south 15 degrees east. This corresponds with the heading of 165 degrees. To make it easy, you can key it into the computer as 80 minus 15. In a similar fashion, a heading of south 15 degrees west would be 180 plus 15. This is especially useful in dealing with combinations of degrees and minutes. Okay. For example, a 90-degree angle to align with a heading of south 27 degrees 18 minutes east can be keyed as 90 plus 180 minus 27D 18M. If you can't follow that, you've lost me, folks. You lost my vote. We're up to page 9. We'll continue on page 10, starting with colors next lesson. We'll have a couple minutes to wrap up, folks. Who enjoyed the Commodore 128 up to page 9, folks? Because if you guys want, we'll do a Commodore marathon if we have to, folks. This is important stuff. We're bringing back the Commodore. Thanks, Jennifer. It's an honor and a privilege. Like I said, I'm able to bring you this knowledge because I, Chris Shelton, have a master's degree. Going to be getting another master's degree, so I will have 2 master's degree, which is 2 more than most people. So I'm very special, and you guys are special too because any and all channel subscribers have earned an honorary master's degree from Shelton University. We use the same standards as MIT, folks. And if you don't approve of MIT, you lost me. You lost my vote. Let me know if you guys have any last words. I know you're already looking forward to more programming the Commodore 128 next time. Excellent, Jennifer. Excellent. Thank you, Kareem. Thanks, sir. Hope everything is okay with you too. You gotta pay. I gotta pace myself too. I got nothing crazy going on, but I pace myself. We want nothing to happen to us good guys, us good people, anyone in the chat, anyone that's anti-Scientology, even the Scientology people. We don't want nothing bad to happen to them either. But hey, Dylan, we want everyone to be healthy and happy, and use Commodores. All right. I think that's about it, folks. Everyone's pretty much saying goodbye, so we'll give everyone a couple more seconds here. I know, Dylan. I like the. I'm not going to guarantee when I'm going to be able to hook it up, but I have in real life. I have a Vendex computer from 19. I haven't looked at it lately. Either 1985 or 1987, the DOS one with the black and green. Thank you, sir. I have one. I got two monitors, a black and green and a black and orange monitor. And I have to find the guts of it to be able to hook it up. But if not, I love Lionel Richie. I'm thinking about dancing on the ceiling, folks. But yeah. So hopefully in a few months, and hopefully before that, but hopefully a few months, we'll be doing our lesson plans on the 1985 or 1987 Vendex computer. And I hear you, Barb. I hear you. We got it's still our main priority is dealing with the cult. This is just to keep our minds off of that. And everyone should be, doing whatever they like to do. If they like to dream about Commodores, they should do that. If they like to do crafts, they should do that. You should enjoy life, in my opinion. And my opinion's right, since I do have a master's degree. Love you too, Karine. And how you doing, Lady Victoria? You guys could, thank you very much. Everyone's respecting my authority pretty well in the chat. We don't have any haters. Bye, Scotty. Always great to see you. Because I deal with haters aggressively. They'll be blocked. They'll be gone. Okay? We don't have any time for non-performance. And that's a fact. All right, take care, everyone. I think everyone pretty much said goodbye. I do truly appreciate everyone being here tonight. Thanks, Green. Bye now.